Many souls rise to a specific level of their mission and their calling. But then there is a call to go to a higher level, which is more transparent to the powerful essence of you. You have gone through a phase of becoming. You have gone through a phase of peeling back deeper layers, and you have elevated into what is your most potent, unique talent and role. And when you're being asked on a soul level to make this transition from being sort of generally of service, and at the time when you're first stepping into it, you don't really see it as being generally of service. And I don't want to make it sound like it's lower or anything, but what I mean by that is that you're more generalist in your abilities until you refine them and become more specialist. And this is because you have to work with your tools, you have to work with your gifts. The thing that I like to say is that you apprentice with your gifts, and that supports you to rise into your genius. But it is this transition into who you are as a genius frequency when it comes to being of service, when it comes to having the impact that only your soul can have, because you have a very unique and powerful blueprint that delivers a service that it's unique to you. It's unique to your individuated frequency. This is a more difficult rise for many souls. And the reason is because this is a higher vibration of truth. And as a result, a higher vibration of truth requires a deeper deconditioning of illusion. It's as simple as that. And there are more traps to overcome. Now, some of the bigger things that you need to overcome when you're choosing to step into this genius frequency of your calling is that you need to be okay to be powerfully seen. You need to be okay to shine. You need to be okay to not shrink from your power. You need to have the courage to be disliked, and you need to have the willingness to face the discomfort that comes with rising and excavating these depths of yourselves. It requires a deeper acquaintance with your power and also with your light. I'm just reading my notes here because I wrote some really important things around this. Yes, so when you are really coming into the higher levels of your calling and your genius, this is the deepest essence of who you are as a soul. And the level that you are here to be seen is a level that you have not been seen before on. And this can bring up a lot for certain souls. And what you also have to do is you have to transmute any of the ways that you're not willing to show up and to be present to the work that really needs to happen. It's really easy to hide behind indirect ways of rising and meaningless tasks. And it's one thing to really get honest and clear about what does it actually mean for me to embody and express this highest level of my genius frequency. What does that actually mean? What does it actually mean for me to make the impact that only my soul can make? And it happens at these moments in your calling where you are making a difference, you're having an impact, but you know that it's not the impact. You know that it's not the most specific, most potent impact that you're here to make. And what often happens to souls at this point is that they get burnt out. They feel disconnected and they feel uninspired to move forwards. And you lose access to this drive that once drove you. So this is really a big point where you hit in your calling where it's like, okay, time to elevate, time to do the work, and time to go into the more refined role that I'm here to live. So for those of you who know that this is your time to rise in your genius in this way, this is really what my one-to-one mentorship is for. One-to-one mentorship is the most precise and tailored calibration. I know from having a mentor myself, there are times when I am struggling with a topic for like a week, and then I got on a call, and in 2 minutes, I get calibrated by my mentor. I have an energetic shift, and it's like, okay, I didn't need to struggle in this way. So mentorship really is a calibration that accelerates you. And there's so much that it does to you on an energetic level that we don't really have the understandings for in our current society. Like, we don't exist in a society where we have had these high level win-win collaborations. It just exists on this level. Like, it's actually quite profound, and it's actually quite beyond what we've currently experienced, because this is a way of collaborating and a way of co-creating that is very much part of a new paradigm. And it's important that we don't see it through the lens of the old paradigm, when we recognize that this is about mutual activation and rising into our gifts and our talents. And there isn't really a pathway for what it means to rise into the most potent embodiment of my soul essence yet. Like, it's not something that we have seen on a collective level, but it's what we're being invited to do at this time. So those are a few things. And if you are not called to the one-to-one mentorship, but you still are called to receive, I have a group mentorship that I'm filling the spaces for. The applications will probably still be open by the time you see this video. And I anticipate the spaces to fill for this because it's going to be a really beautiful, intimate, and a high-level accelerator. And you can look at the application for that below. But yeah, if you are choosing to rise at this point into your genius frequency, have fun, guys. And I hope that this helped. Bye.